I mean, it looks like it. We're good to go.
Mike, come back, dude. I want to talk to you.
Select,
The chat's scaring me.
Finally, it's happening. At least I hope so.
Please, man. I don't know what you're doing. You're taking a shit.
So
hurry up.
Here we go. We've already talked about
Cut it in half.
We didn't go into too much detail as we are waiting to see what agents we're going to get.
Oh, we're starting, Mike. Come back.
Typical troll.
Actually starting.
We know he's not good for it. We know
the
he's not
plebs
good
have been silenced. They're not resident sleepering anymore.
Every single time, I feel like HİKO just needs to kind of disperse it out a little bit to make it a little bit more believable. But we'll ignore that for now. Obviously, in terms of things on the Immortals side, one of the elements that I'm really looking forward to is, as we kind of mentioned, is how disruptive are they going to be able to be? So we had a question as to whether they're going to be getting that Reyna pick on shut up, or if we're going to see the breach. So as we can see right now, still kind of mixing around the agents, but I think one of the things that I'm going to be looking for regardless is making sure that Immortals are attacking like these areas such as A main, B main, making sure they can make these control plays. If they're able to do that, I think that's going to be a huge aspect of the mid round as to like how those fights go. Because if we commit into those, they might get some frags off of them. Otherwise, they'll maybe earn some map control, or maybe lose some. Maybe commit 100.
What is the second pick? Who's underneath the raise on
other areas of the map? It's a lot of different elements.
So dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm watching the stream. I could have just watched it on live stream.
We're gonna have to see how it
I don't know who it was still, because now they're starting.
This. Super excited. And I think it should run to the bathroom very quickly. There you go. You're back. Welcome back.
Yes, I am super excited. We are in the server finally. Did SHROUD pick breach, Dan?
We did not get the breach pick. We got the typical hiko.
Dude, this
Viper for a while, but everything's
that was like a 2-hour delay almost. Felt like, I don't know, hour and a half. Like
this is gonna be.
It was a while, man.
Because I think SHROUD is going to play a super disruptive style on this arena. I think you saw Sentinels dismantle 100 Thieves on this map, correct? Where Sick was just all down their throats, just destroying their defense.
I'll be right back 1 second. I gotta piss.
I think SHROUD might try something similar right now, and it's gonna be such an exciting match to watch from his point of view, I'm sure.
And we'll start off with that A main aggression indeed coming through from Immortals, looking to take control there. You just mentioned SHROUD being maybe a big piece in this aggression, and we can see that already. Shock Dust coming through, trying to punish the ult pickup. Steel trying to get a little bit closer. I love that Steel picks up Sheriffs in these pistol rounds. Again, there's a lot of like just quirky things that he tends to do. And just waiting for an aggression. But
he's going to solo.
There is none. And this is just 100 Thieves spreading the map. They're trying to force 2 to 3 people to play this A site. And Steel has done a fantastic job because this is a B hit. And these 2 players at the B site.
I was expecting him to take a fight first.
So the lack of info coming in right now for 100 Thieves.
Are they going to fall?
Realize this is going to be a B hit.
What is this? What is this? What is this wall?
Looking to go.
Whoa!
To cover the path straight through to the site. So looks like 100 Thieves should be able to
kick it over. I'm back.
But that was a neat little wall from Nitro.
Through from Chemicals.
Yeah, he's walled out of his mind.
Numbers on this plant defense.
That guy always has good walls.
For 100 Thieves. They don't really
Hiko's
have
got the box.
Post-plant positioning at the moment. They're going to have to rely on Steel.
Nitro's got the box.
Across from spawn right now, but can they hold on?
He's got the top crosshair disappearing.
I don't like that.
But picking up the frags, but not before Nature has something to say about it. Able to retake the site, but now it's HİKO and Steel coming into play, trying to create problems. Great flick initially. Now down to Nature. Hard position to be in. No help to work with, and HİKO is
got a little scary for a second there.
HİKO lives out.
Indeed.
1 HP left. Great job spreading the map.
That was a sick wall.
Thieves at the start of that round, forcing 3 people in that A site, pouncing on B. I believe they probably heard the turret through the wall, which is why they smoked B main.
Nice.
200 IQ play coming out of Ethan right there to throw that dark cover.
SHROUD, who do you think is the best IGL in NAR history? Sean, FNS, Steel?
By full saving.
Ooh, we got a little ISORB lineup coming through there as well to deal with that
so I
aggression
messed up, you weren't at your desk. But it's my friend
everyone is
Tempo7's
setting it
birthday.
through
He's
and
27. Can you make him
nicely.
smile,
Immortals
please? He
picking up
loves
that
you,
opening
man.
kill, creating some problems. Nitro does have a wall still, so he can just cut them off completely. They wouldn't really be able to do very much if he
Happy
does
birthday,
pop that
Pemba.
down, but wants to keep that wall alive. And Nitro with the
I'm a little
challenge,
biased, so I think Sean.
As well. My God, this is actually just mad here on
HİKO picked that gun up with no bullets in it.
It's actually
he wanted that vandal.
crazy, but I respect that's.
No, I know, but he thought he had bullets in it because he had the swap.
Think,
he like wanted it to get the kills, obviously, but had nothing in it.
Know how many people were still in A main, so Nitro opts to take that fight against the people without weapons. The fights aren't that bad to take anyway, so why not just take them?
Almost.
Closing out yet again another round.
How does HİKO know it's always going to be on him? It always is.
And now we have the first gun round of the entire game.
It's really interesting, Sean, here, because we're seeing this presence around A main, and we know that Gangster and JC Stanny are probably going to continue the pressure there by themselves, even
His name is Gangster.
Shut Up moves around the map, but we still have a lot of presence there.
This is definitely something that tells me, this is kind of an anti-strat type feel that I'm getting right now out of Immortals. They really want A main control every single round against 100 Thieves. Look how much pressure they're putting. 3 people
here's the bonus.
Every round. One-way smoke coming there from
Damn,
Element.
they like A main aggression.
People nested in the B side.
So far.
So they fully give up mid with a turret holding market.
I wonder how quickly 100 Thieves is going to realize that they're doing something like that.
Steel using the turret to clear top.
And if they'll continue to even do it.
They didn't really give away any information off that. Now they're aggressing Cat.
It looks like Hiko's going to work with...
Like, they just smoked it with the one-way, which they just assume, I guess, that they're pushing up. But
I like this.
Great nade.
The paint shot's going straight through.
Steals crosshairs.
Danny picks off 2, and they managed to evade the incoming paint shot.
I played against JC in ranked, dude. His aim, nice.
And it's all by design, I feel like, as you say,
showing it off right there.
Deny the control around A main. They kind of realize that a rotation has to come through from 100 Thieves to take some control. They find them in mid, and now 100 Thieves, 3 against 5. It's going to be pretty difficult to find value there, and that's a great nade. Again, Chemicals delivering.
I mean, it's crazy that Nitro had a res
good for it
in that round.
What's that,
that's so soon.
Game already? 3 and 3 rounds. Frags.
That's awesome.
Oh, there goes his KD, dude. He's tilted.
But in terms of 100 Thieves, 3 versus 5, they're going for tree control here, trying to push through with the drone.
Wow, nice shot.
Nice opening kill from Ethan. Still a win.
Oh my god.
Paranoia comes through, but it misses Ethan, and that's the mechanics.
Oh my god, their aim is nice right now. The box hairs.
All of a sudden, Sean,
you put a box on, you ain't missing.
Yeah, just the trades all go in 100 Thieves' favor, and this is a nightmare scenario all of a sudden for 100 Thieves.
Very difficult retake scenario. Turret will be taking it down. Ethan playing the headshot positions with his teammates, and it's just so hard to get through rafters here. There's limited utility. Paranoia comes through to just make life a little bit worse. The dark cover as well, and it's looking extremely grim here for this retake.
Jesus, nice
like that, a 3
Clean.
versus 5
Tippity-tappities
into a
with
3
the box.
versus 0.
I'm telling you,
100 Thieves with a
it's the
really
box
nice
there.
recovery after
The old
what
back
looked like
box.
a great approach from Immortals.
Indeed, yeah, they had
happy to be seeing it's finally getting its recognition that it deserves.
The one-way smoke there. If the attackers, try to get control of that again, they're gonna make sound cues. You're gonna know that they're in A main if in these pro matches. So they recede back to catwalk and they take the fight mid. Everything is going their way up until the point where Chemicals is caught in that slow and dies on catwalk, and then everything crumbled so fast.
They're gonna get that Raze Orb, or
that there is no stingers at all here.
B main?
All sheriffs. That's pretty cool.
Oh, they're just holding.
See what Immortals can do.
Yeah, probably with the what does he have?
Sean was praising the
sheriff, I think.
Skill earlier, so sheriff is a
classic
weapon to really capitalize on that. But
it's gonna be a tough. Like Immortals isn't gonna win this round, but maybe they can do some damage. Get a couple guns.
Anything to chance with some of these early aggressive plays. Likely because they've just been
best
going
case scenario,
so
yeah.
often.
Yeah, but getting a couple guns would be good.
100 Thieves
best case is obviously winning, but
yeah, this is.
I just need a couple
because we said Immortals kept taking A main control. This is the first round they didn't take A main control. Are they ditching their game plan, or is this just a different look? We kind of have to wait to find out. But right now, 100 Thieves is in full control.
God, I love watching 100 Thieves work.
They're moving these Immortals players all over the
it's
map
too
right
easy,
now.
really.
Trying to force 2 people in this B site before the A hit happens.
Something so minuscule pulled 2 people.
Reading this quite well.
This will be quite interesting.
Yeah,
what? He just. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Wrong guy. Wrong guy.
Beautiful initial
kill.
Nitro
got 2 there.
Nitro loves this, dude. He loves sitting on this wall.
An issue. 20 seconds to get the spike down. They don't have sight control just yet. They don't have time to rotate. To force the issue. There's the wall, able to look over the dark cover at the back. That's a nice touch. JC stands two, and all
10 seconds.
Of a sudden, Immortals slow and patient, methodical play. Might pay off. There's no time. Just have to play the time very slowly, Gangster. He knows Nitro's committed to this plan. But which way will he peek first? Gangster going for the swing here, trying to get the right guess.
Oh my goodness.
And the eco res.
That's another res in 4 rounds. Oh my god.
11
oh my
right
god.
Right there, and it looked like
Battle Sage engaged.
Nick is killing it.
I mean, they had the sight stack, shot up, getting the entry, dismissing out. I loved Nitro's wall in the back of A main. Allows him to see over the dark cover. He's able to protect his teammates who are from people coming out of heaven, as well as see over the sight box into hell. Such a cool little wall that I haven't seen out of Nitro, who's not really a Sage main.
Again, 100 Thieves, they've got so many tricks up their sleeves, and it was a great touch.
And Nitro loves that wall.
Oh man, I mean, at least for Immortals, he did a lot of damage to the economy. And
Nitro's been playing a lot of Sage lately.
Yeah.
I feel like encouraged to go a bit faster on the next anti-eco.
I do think she's undervalued. Not a lot of teams run her.
Damn, look at the conditioning from 100 Thieves throughout this game.
He's got a lineup for this wall. He's going to do it again. They actually have a lineup. That's hilarious. Oh, wow, what a shot. Holy.
That is Asuna not finding the love. He's looking for again. Chemicals.
They missed the wall. Unless I got broke. I don't know.
The operator is
I think I got broke, right?
Even seem to matter.
Looks like it's too deep into Switch.
Just give that guy the nades and he's good to go. And this is the lurk, though, from Seal that could change things a little bit. HİKO's committing the plan on the site, and there's the follow-up nades from Chemicals, obviously refreshing the signature off of those 2 kills. They know precisely where HİKO is right now.
Oh my god.
Pick up one, but surely
Dink bodied him
it is
instantly.
HİKO after all, but there's so many players. Paranoia comes through, back against the wall in the boathouse, and he is going to be sent very far away. And Immortals picked that one up. Wow, Chemicals, I don't think I've ever seen so many nade kills from a Raze this early on.
It's wild. The one he's throwing, though, into lane from Market on these B hits is devastating to 100 Thieves B hit. Because what they do is they're walling, so that way they all have to go that way. Into the paint shells. And it's just such a tiny corridor. It's the perfect agent to have in the perfect spot, throwing the perfect PC utility right now.
It is definitely much needed as well. Immortals picking up 1 round. They've had a few close ones, but want to see if they can. Yeah, it's going to be some A main pressure as well. I like the Ice Orb as well. That obviously stops any re-aggression because you can't move into that.
He's going for it.
It's disadvantageous. So that's
no, he's not.
The orb control. Oh, there's the satchel though, trying to punish it with the ult. Chemicals not finding what he's looking for. The paint shell's not finding a frag this time.
This sucks, yeah. They don't get one though.
They whiffed. Wow. Nitro whiffed.
Chemicals is in such an important position with the operator. Trying to hold things down here. The entries are coming though from Ethan and Asuna. Although Immortals are doing a good job of holding onto the control.
So chaotic.
Yeah.
Control as well. It's down in tree at the moment, and it's just looking very difficult for HİKO, who's stuck in A main behind this smoke, and he will get traded through. And
that was,
I think, Sean, just as
honestly, a crazy round. They flanked. They missed the flank kill. He re-peeked with an op, got a frag, the other one traded.
They ran up cat.
Yeah, when they ran up cat, they missed the kill.
Yeah, they got turned on.
If they didn't shoot at all, they would have wiped those guys.
I mean, they got up cat completely unnoticed and had Gangsta.
That's crazy though that Immortals was so focused on A main that they just completely forgot about cat.
Yeah. Ethan averaged over 30 kills a game and Nitro was just laughing the whole time saying, "It's going to be so funny after you get a couple weeks of gameplay." Ethan is real deal.
Takes in the pregame and the agent select. I didn't expect it to be this dominant so far.
Yeah.
It is what the story is primarily about right now.
Yeah,
oh, he's got a lineup.
100 Thieves gets it like this. They usually go and reclaim other areas of the map.
I'm assuming that's just going heaven.
Full B main control, which is allowing his team to 4-stack A right now.
There goes the Hunter's Fury from HİKO. He's usually good for one, and the counter ult coming through as well from Gangster, looking to see what he can find. Slow down the push, the wall behind the smoke once again. Looking great though so far for Immortals.
Shot up
able to
so
pick off one.
Yeah. Unnecessary fights.
As well.
Just shooting into smoke,
it's still quite difficult here
basically.
for 100 Thieves. More utility thrown in. I'm not sure if it's... Yeah, it looks like it's going to be called off here for 100 Thieves.
Ooh, he should have done it.
Still
He should have done it.
Tree, and they can use him
hindsight, of course, no one's there.
Yeah.
Right on their heels.
Now
He does end up doing it late, but...
Oh my goodness, what an amazing ult coming out of Ethan. Enters in.
I think he just wanted to wait for his teammates to be closer.
Completely worthless now, and everything has changed.
Steals lurking cat.
It's crazy too, because how could he have known?
And he knows, and
never mind.
Oh, you expect Steel to
Steel had the play too. Holy.
Catch the rotations.
He's got
a sneaky position, but JC Stanley takes him down.
Oh no.
That might just tip this round. Slightly towards Immortals coming in on the retake.
They have Nick and B main.
B main and the site itself. The recon is going to tell them that both players on site are probably boathouse. So lots of info here on the retake for Immortals as they push forward. It's all about the timing from Nitro.
They didn't clear it, man.
He's gonna find it.
They had all the time in the world to clear that. Smoke faded and everything.
Here, but it does feel like they're putting up a great fight.
I'm pretty sure Nitro has gotten a multi-kill every single round.
He is 15-4, Dan. He's doing the battle sage. We haven't seen it much in NA. It's taken a long time. But all it took was Ethan switching over and stealing Nitro's agent. And he's a monster on Sage, I guess. I mean, he knows all these Sage slow lineups now. He's walling in the back of A main to look over the smokes, getting different elevations. He's playing it perfectly right now.
I have to say, I do think the slow lineups are very underrated. We don't see enough of them. They're extremely good.
No defender wants to push in front of that. And you can see he's lining that one up for B main, so that way no one wants to push in B main. You'd be stuck.
Immortals just did a 3-man clear A main, but the pacing here from 100 Thieves up mid is quite fast. But Immortals, the A main players have now already rotated towards Tree and Cat, so
paranoia run
push
through.
Forwards, and there's
Nitro
another one of those
crazy
walls
wall.
looking over into the site. That's a more commonly known one. I'll have to see if Gangster can survive.
Here's that angle you liked.
I feel like there might be a peak there for Nitro, but he will hold on to his position for now. Gangster will be forced back off.
Oh, 100 Thieves is playing so well, man.
Immortals once again in a very awkward position. Don't really have the numbers.
Oh, I can't.
Going to have to do something insane to make this look doable here for Immortals. And nailed through the smoke. Very unfortunate for him. And with that said,
wow.
Gangster will also fall 6-2 for 100.
They're fired up, man. They're playing so well off of each other.
Immortals are doing a great job with their game plan. Like they managed to figure out what was happening. They just don't seem to be able to stop it when, once 100 Thieves have position.
Yeah.
I really hope 100 Thieves keeps this up and they bring this against Sentinels, because that's a matchup I really want to see.
For Immortals. I mean, it's just slowly, piece by piece, utility is pushing them back further and further, chipping away at their HP. And
so what is Immortals thinking here? They got Buckies, they got some Sheriffs.
It's something simple like get kills.
He's going to play close on that wall in B main with a Bucky.
As the round draws on.
Oh, he's not even going to get to that wall.
I think next gun round we might see Immortals try to open things up with a bit more aggression towards mid.
Just missed him off cap.
And I think that would help them out a lot.
I mean, they're rotating.
Yeah, they're just gambling. They're gonna 5-man A.
We saw this almost be won by Immortals previously.
Pretty sure raised through a Roomba through B main and saw nothing. So they're just that was the information rotate.
With 3 on B, but now they've rotated all towards A, perhaps respecting the utility from 100 Thieves. Great nade.
Healed the wrong person.
Found a great timing. Also damage done.
He tried to heal Asuna, but he healed Steel or something, and Steel didn't need a heal. That sucks.
That's important too. Raze is the entry player.
Ooh, Ethan, nice shot.
Ethan will take control on Catwalk too, so it is looking pretty good.
Clean, my boy.
Time is starting to tick.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of confusing Immortals right now. You can see Nature rolling back to the B site. He doesn't know if they're in mid. He doesn't know if they're in B main.
They're just pausing.
Very
100 Thieves.
Just.
Oh my god,
that opening Bucky kill is gonna.
That is unreal.
Yeah, Bucky's are.
He has second thoughts about following up that direction.
From Ethan's perspective, that was so amusing. But we'll see 100 Thieves finally pulling the trigger on the attack. The entries are looking undeniable. So far, the site is now theirs. They can get a plant with some seconds to spare. Still damage to be done here, though, but Gangster not finding his shot. Maybe Nature can do one better with his Sheriff. And this will be 100 Thieves going 7-2. And as you say, Sean, we're going to go into the next
same exact way he killed the last guy.
We want to see more aggression in middle from Immortals, just to switch it up.
Pretty dominating performance right now.
I think it helps to play.
I mean, obviously you can't account for Nitro going absolutely ham in those first like 5 rounds, but
either site, right? You can play in middle.
I mean, overall, like the play is really good too.
Mid control, and then if they do hit a site, you have the Killjoy ult to just easily retake it. I don't know if that's how Immortals thinks, but you can clearly see they have a tactical pause right now. Their game plan is definitely not working, so they have to switch things up on the fly. They have to adapt, and I'm curious to see what that adaptation is going to be here. By the alarm bot mid, I don't think they're going to play aggressive mid. I think they're going to play passive mid.
What I like about the characters in this game in comparison to Counter-Strike is in Counter-Strike in your head, you always had to remember stuff like, okay, Steel plays B, Nitro plays A, Asuna plays mid. But in this game, it's a little bit easier because it's not, you know, Raze plays mid, Nitro, Sage plays A. It's super easy to identify the characters and if they're playing there and if they're not dead or if they're alive. In CS, you had to often press like tab and be like, oh shit, you know, this person's still up, clear sight or whatever.
The ISO, you can see that it's so paralyzing. You can't really get too aggressive, but with the counter utility, that does buy them the timing.
It's true indeed.
And not respect the ISO.
Oh, that nade.
Great nades coming in from Chemicals again.
He almost lost his life right there.
Steel unknown in an
Solo gets that kill.
And that's a big kill for Steel to get.
Jesus, Steel is so crazy. Man's bouncing around everywhere.
You know, no one's holding Cat right now, so Gangsta's feeling tons of pressure. Just the loss of that person in A main changes everything. And the Cat lurk is coming in now.
Whoa. Wall for guarded.
Dan. This is insane.
They're going through heaven.
That is quite the wall. Love to see
Interesting.
And you're completely right. Circumventing any players around the site, and that's such a smart move.
He went
there
so
goes the
far.
satchel play.
Yeah, he literally flew.
Asuna, though.
Gangsta's got to literally win the round for his team right here.
Oh god, there's
nice
nowhere
try.
to go, but at least
never mind, Nitro has a res again. What do you know?
Nitro is fragging out so much. He's got just reses for days. Shot up though from above, from the rafters position, looking to try to reclaim some kind of space.
Interesting strat.
Doable. 2 versus 3 here, and nice little juke there from Nature in the fight against Ethan. However,
dude, the same time almost.
Coming in should nullify one another.
Yeah.
And that kind of
milliseconds difference.
For the retake attempt, Nature though is going to pick off Nitro.
Dude, what in the world's happening? Oh my god, he got detained.
Oh no.
Does he know where he went? He's going the wrong way.
He can. Wow. Nature doesn't know where Steel went.
No.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That okay, so Nature's thought process was very wrong there because if Steel was to go Cat, he would have had full visibility to break the lockdown. So there's no way he went Cat. His brain didn't process that, but there's no way he went Cat because he would have broken his lockdown.
As they continue to find a lot of success.
That's a cap right there.
Especially because they know how heavy Immortals like to play in A main. They aren't playing players passively in those positions.
I don't even think that's unlucky. I just think that's...
Yeah, it seems like 100 Thieves is doing the seesaw in the A site, right? If Immortals shows heavy pressure A main, 100 Thieves will lurk Catwalk because they know that Immortals cannot watch both simultaneously. And vice versa. If they're showing heavy presence Catwalk, 100 Thieves just grabs A main for free. And they're just playing off of whatever Immortals shows right now. That's what they're doing at the start of the round. They're playing passive now. A main again. Shot up. This is a very different look. He's solo pushed. He's ready to take this fight the entire round.
And this is cool to see too, because with that control, they may expect that once again 100 Thieves may just try to walk up Catwalk, and there is the setup here ready to deal with that. Trying to find a timing, going for the push. JC standing wants to take the initiative. I think they've spotted one.
Oh god.
Actually, maybe he didn't see that
head
there, but it doesn't matter because Asuna's going to go down anyway.
Clean shot.
Can fall back off of that. They got what they wanted. 5 versus 4, and in the meantime, Steel's lurking the A main position, keeping presence. And Chemicals he's asking questions. Oh, they're going to push straight through.
Trade.
Dark cover into his line of sight. However, some ground gained by 100 Thieves here. This is going back and forth right now. So it looks like Immortals are in a pretty good spot.
Nature sending Ethan back, but the split is still on. 2 people coming through market, and they're going to
Killjoy.
So Nature,
you can make up for it this round, baby. Oh, they're fighting spawn. Yeah, a little bit.
Able to almost capitalize off the
he's stuck.
Escape the color. It's work
yeah, he was boned.
JC Stanley's able to take
he might have a TP though.
They have the numbers advantage.
Maybe.
And now it's a 3 versus.
They don't want the stairs.
Just down to Steel. entry coming in from Gangster is just
They
phenomenal.
didn't even make it
work
to
from
Nature.
him. Beautiful team play ultimately
Nature
from
was of
Immortals.
no use.
And
That's weird.
They've worked so
didn't have
hard
anything for
these rounds,
spawn.
and finally they'll pick another one up.
They did work hard.
I guess Ethan didn't have smokes, maybe?
Coming in. I thought Ethan would have a dark cover in his pocket for CT spawn B. And
if he did,
have the 1-on-3 on Nature.
Yeah, I don't know.
No smoke spawn means the rotate comes in, and they can't even get to Nature. They don't even get remotely close to the site.
I really love as well just how they just had shot up solo holding A main. I think that timing they found an Asuna in mid, that was huge, and they're gonna go back to their shenanigans here on A main.
They're going back to B, and they're going into Chemicals, who's had all this success with the paint shells, and he has the ult, the showstopper right now in market. This could be a massive round out of Chemicals.
Ooh, sending the boombot forward too. You might get some info off of that. So he knows that there's at least a lurk there, and
Wait, why are you guys saying it's a bad game for us?
That nade.
It's like he expected it.
Yep. Able to finish off the Hunter's
He's
Fury.
aware.
So much damage being done.
I don't know why you guys are
He was
saying it's a bad
definitely
game for
aware, 'cause he
Asuna.
saw
He's
his
doing his
posture,
job.
especially
He's
in the
doing his
window
role.
after
Holy cow, the heads up play to throw the paint.
It's not a bad game from him. Nothing I've seen from Asuna has been bad.
Smart.
Oh
Smart
my God,
adjustment.
love the adaptation out of Chemicals right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that nade was sick.
Did they shoot Steel before he peeked there through the wall? And that was like some precognition stuff going on from Immortals. And HİKO in the 1 versus 4. How many times have we said that? He will have
Usually if you're having a very convincing half, you'll see half the scoreboard very high, and then the other, like 2 is pretty low. That's pretty normal.
Which may be beyond the expectation. They know he can't move too much further. They'll just spread it out, dropping off all 3 from the rafters. And that's going to be 4 rounds for Immortals.
I mean, they recovered a little bit, got a couple rounds.
Again, I have to say, I feel like
Immortals it was looking kind of grim.
Yet, this is what we were talking about. 100 Thieves, they just managed to just do such a good job, no matter the situation, always having a counter in mind.
Yeah, and that's an 8-4 dominant half by 100 Thieves. And you look at the scoreboard, and their only duelist is at the bottom. I mean, Asuna, their star player, is at the bottom, and they still had such an easy time that half. This is a rough spot to find yourself if you're an Immortals fan, because if Asuna gets activated this game and he's finding entries and they're winning the late game scenarios, that's when things really could be snowballing.
I'm hoping to see, going into the second half, everyone's hoping to see a competitive game, of course, always, but hoping to see a good start from Immortals in terms of getting the pistol. I really want to see how their default
Asuna on CT side should be
approaching this with, but again, it's going to be down.
Should be a little different because he's not. They don't really play the entry role,
A lot of mid presence actually. They go pretty fast towards market and pizza.
The alarm bot and still actually let the molly in mid. That's very rare coming out of Killjoy. He's slowing down the hit. Nitro's gonna be first contact.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's looking
all
oh my
like that.
Goodness!
Back. We've got Chemicals getting the frags, moving out of market, and now
set
it's
up pretty well, to be honest.
Remaining to try to do something.
He got flanked and spawned.
They just charge them down. And
wow.
If you looked at the minimap, you paused when all of
it looked really good for a second. I
seemingly
don't know.
on the minimap the best positions possible.
They were set up for trades pretty well, but
somehow Immortals
Steel tried to right click. He didn't get it.
I am happy to see Immortals getting off the start.
It just seemed like a bunch of it seemed like a couple whiff shots.
From Nitro and Steel in the B side, especially when Nitro's first contact.
That's part of the game.
Hide. It felt like they would definitely not clear where Steel was. But SHROUD just destroyed him. That was the turning point.
And now they're grossing mid.
Nature putting the alarm bot in B main, basically telling him no one's gonna push B.
I feel like they've done this on their eco rounds before, so
over here on this left side of the map.
Looks like they're a little aware of it.
Can lurk A.
My God.
Fun to see the mid aggression coming out from 100 Thieves on the defense here.
Oh, that one's gonna hurt.
A good read from Immortals. So many players.
That one is going to hurt.
That was good.
Always fun to see a shock dart kill.
Oh my.
What a shot.
Asuna, can he pick up that Plucky? That would be nice. Doesn't look like it might be possible though.
Damn.
JC standing on the other end of things, holding
that was really
position,
clean.
leaving just Nitro in mid
To recover on that little like the first burst,
come away well.
the reset.
Kill looks like it might be very difficult to find it, but we'll see if he can do that. Otherwise, I would say that, this round the result looks like you would expect it to be. And what should we be looking for from Immortals on their attack, Sean? What do you want to see from them?
Wait, as an entry roll, you're supposed to get info and get your kill, or no?
No,
as an entry, you just get space.
Or a side opposite of his.
If you get a kill, that's a bonus.
Hold it down over
You mainly are just trying to create some space.
So
Usually it means you're the first one to die, honestly.
Thanks has an Ares, SHROUD has a Bucky. They're probably just going to send it this round. But in future gun rounds, I would expect nature to be...
Alright, this gun round's real important.
This round's going to be wild, though, Dan. So I'm going to go ahead
and I mean, mostly for Immortals. The game just gets more evened out.
Not sure
for 100 Thieves, or for Immortals.
We'll see how it goes. Oh, Steel's going to...
I don't think this is too important for Immortals side because it's a bonus, but...
And that buys time for Steel's teammates.
I think it's more important for 100 Thieves to win this bonus, because if they lose the bonus, like...
They still have some rounds. They're not...
Yeah, I'm just thinking the long economy game,
And droning off Cat. They know all these guys are B, but it's not going to matter. They're not going
to... Steel is probably stuck here now.
Oh my god, I love the play from 100 Thieves and B main. It's so intelligent.
The slow molly combo while you're simultaneously pushing A main for info. So no matter what, on a round like this, you would know if a team is going to do a sight hit. This is so smart from 100 Thieves. But now, because Immortals has slowed down the round, I actually favor them because they have the utility advantage. 100 Thieves required a lot of utility to do what they did, and they were expecting a fast-paced round. And no longer are we...
I wonder if this Killjoy in B main lurks
just looking to
and gets a kill on that cross to spawn, or he's just going to dip. Oh, no, he's dipping. All right, that answers that.
I think he made some noise.
So Ethan's huge in that.
Kept someone there.
He threw paranoia pretty
early. It worked really well.
We'll see if he can do some damage with the rifle.
Oh my, he pushed him, dude. Oh my god.
100 Thieves looking like they're getting all the value, leaving just
saved his ass.
Nature coming up catwalk.
There it is. Asuna just won that round for him.
And unfortunately, there's no time.
Asuna and Ethan.
No plays to be made.
Wombo combo.
These will win the round, and it's cool. I have to say, Sean, that we saw Immortals after we praised 100 Thieves to their opening so much. I feel like Immortals did the right thing, and I think you mentioned that too, that they went into advantage with how they rotated and played slow. So it's good to see that they.
So they won. They won against their bonus. That's good.
It's very easy.
Chilling. They didn't lose too many guns. They only lost one.
We have to go B. We have to. We have
now 100 Thieves is in a very great spot.
B, but they said, no, we're going to go back to A here. And we're going to clear out the map. And that was actually the right decision.
So more A main focus.
Here's the start of this round. At that B site, though. He alarm botted very aggressively. Nitro's pushing up. Nitro gets tagged by that alarm bot.
Wow.
Dude, shot up stayed focused. You see that?
Yeah, even with even inside his teammates' ults.
Yeah.
Did not move at all.
So good. That was so good.
That takes a lot more than you'd think mentally. To disregard that you're getting hit by your teammates' utility.
Yeah.
Well, pain shells at that for us.
Just straight stuck to the plan right there. I'm gonna watch wine.
Looks like they are.
You're gonna kill this guy's sight.
Following your assessment.
If you hit me, I don't care.
This is one of those
I'm locked in on wine.
Don't do that shot up. Don't. That's how you lose rounds. Jeez.
And then kind of work your way forward, but nothing given right now from 100 Thieves and rather from Immortals. So it looks like you're totally right.
It's looking like a save.
Showing tons of pressure on the CT spawn exit of this site. Everyone is about to come in a Nitro who just put a very quirky wall down to CT spawn, holding for this push. This is going to be wild.
They're so stuck. They're so stuck.
Oh my god.
What a great name.
Really
oh, they have to fight for it. They have to fight for it.
Oh, no.
Nice. That was really awesome by Nitro and Asuna.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Trapping those boys like rats.
I love this is what I'm talking about, man. Exit kill strats. That's what you want to see.
This is what excites you, Dan. This is the stuff that
you're not seeing many teams do it like that.
Yeah,
nope.
I mean, it's so
that was
awesome
well coordinated and everything.
Thinks they've crushed the round, and they've gotten to the side of 5 players. Like you said, Sean, they've crushed it. They're not going to drop a single player from that point. You think the other team's saving? Nah. And they're just setting up to wipe you out. That's awesome.
Technical pause here. One of the Immortals player probably punched a hole in their monitor when there was a slow A main. And they were trying to live from the spike.
Oh, that's so genius from 100 Thieves. This is the level of stuff you do need. You do want to see out of the top teams. Just what are the edges we can create? Because there are a lot of teams that would perhaps have actually tried to get some mileage retaking there, but instead of 100 Thieves, they knew the spot where they could say, all right. Well,
are the teams using Discord for comms with each other?
We know that.
They're probably using Mumble.
Get back into this site.
I had to guess.
Let's try to just do damage in a way.
I hope they're not using Discord, but you never know.
I need to know where Nitro has found all
great question.
Is there like a Discord like Average Jonas's? And here's that. here's Nature.
Mumble or TeamSpeak are the two that they'd probably use.
Are gonna work mid. He is getting pushed on a lot. He's feeling a lot of pressure in B main.
Or just use it in game. In game works.
Yeah, and here's shot up. He's gonna go through the smoke, but the drone kind of slows it down his timing a bit.
I'm not sure the in game. Not sure if there's a delay on it. I don't actually know.
Here comes the party.
Nice play.
That sucks.
The party was stopped. The party is not on anymore.
Not finding the connections he's looking for so far. And that's
Ooh,
definitely
Ethan, good fall back.
Ethan's going to spot a peek there. That's going to actually tell him a lot. It tells him what the mid-round rotation is. Right now, Immortals want to finish on this A site, and 100 Thieves know about it, but can they stop it? Great Nano Swarm coming through.
Nice shot. Oh my god.
When it looked like
oh my god,
struggling, they find every frag.
So clean.
Nitro in mid as well, leaving just Nature 1 versus 4. And well, that's going to be a wrap. 100 Thieves take him down, and considering how much economic damage was done because of the exit kills in the previous rounds, yep, there's no money left for Immortals.
Yeah, I mean, you painted the picture so perfectly. When Ethan peeked A main and saw the Omen there, I mean, a lot of viewers might think, he just saw an agent there. But a CS player thinks that Omen cannot smoke B spawn. B is out of the picture. These guys are definitely hitting the A site, and there's definitely people coming up catwalk right now. And you could see it. It was like a hive mind type mentality. Everyone started rotating towards A. But here's a B hit. This is going to be... All 5 are there.
Straight up B?
And actually, there's no...
Nope.
I don't think that... Oh, there was a slow. Man, these slows are so money. The value from these slows are insane. The amount of
the double.
The defense,
he
got
him! Wow. Oh my god!
Okay. Onto Asuna, and just like that, Immortals.
That's pretty fortunate, dude.
Timing into this B site because of the duelist.
Tried to hit the guy that was in the air, or the guy in front of him.
Yeah, that's pretty fortunate.
For 100 Thieves, they've got a lot of utility to work with in terms of what he.
They can still lose this round though. This is their like, this is their like half buy, so they only have pistols. They got 2 rifles that they picked up. This kill is so important for Steel.
Lurk through B main. This timing onto JC Stanny is going to be huge. If Steel can get control of this position, he can work with Ethan. It unlocks the potential for them to coordinate back into the site as they manage to try to make their way up sidewall, just slowed by this utility. Nature with the Nano Swarm. And now it's just down to HİKO, and he will be taken down again. And
that thrifty.
Oh, you'd love to see it.
So just not it. It's not it, man. It's not.
It just doesn't look good.
No.
But still, Immortals.
That's a devastating round loss for 100 Thieves. Immortals coming in with a thrifty. They go right past the slow. Chemical satcheling in. You know, the only one on the team with a movement ability to get past.
It really just came down to that ult by Raze.
Catches 100 Thieves completely unaware. I love that call for a thrifty round.
And then the Raze tried to rotate out and just got shot in the back.
I wonder if that's going to change the story here now, because we can see 100 Thieves. That's breaking their economy. The Buckies come out in Asuna.
Yeah, we have a game now.
Yeah, and it's mid.
Everything that 100 Thieves did in that last round was good.
Understands.
Shot's going through this.
He's brave.
I mean,
I think it was just very, very lucky.
I like the paint shells to cover shot up so he can escape it without being harassed. And this is all an information.
Can't account for Razes flying through the air at 100 miles an hour with a rocket launcher in their hands.
Can we force?
I mean, come on.
And then missing but hitting.
Yeah, they can't really account for that.
But how will 100 Thieves figure this out in time? It looks like maybe not.
Look at the rotate. I mean, Immortals reading this perfectly. They're coming into
free sight, yeah.
Right when it matters.
This is a great one. These anti-eco rounds in Valorant, I feel like, are very difficult against top-level teams. But as you say, Immortals navigate.
How's it lucky they are pros? Because he missed his ult, but he actually hit his ult.
Oh, he's
Steals
going
ulting.
I didn't expect that.
And they counter it. He ulted on an eco, and they're aggressing to shut it down.
They're going, indeed, they're absolutely going.
Holy crap! What is going on?
No way!
Oh my god!
3 players detained on the side of 100. Oh, this is just madness.
Okay, I've never seen anything like that.
What the?
Spike still taking away. There's no one near to defend
What
it,
the heck just happened? I was trying to follow that so much, but I couldn't tell which Killjoy ult was which. And I couldn't tell who was who.
I completely had everything going in my head at 1,000,000 miles an hour, dude. I understood everything that happened, but they committed so much to defending that Nitro did.
What?
It detained 3 people, dude, because they thought they would kill it with the push through garden.
And then the wall went up.
Yeah, and then the wall went up and secured it
as well. We were talking about the ult economy too, because Steel opting to drop the lockdown there in a round that doesn't seem winnable, and obviously wasn't in the end. They're still coming out ahead slightly on the ults. Nitro with the res, hiko with the Hunter's Fury, Asuna 2 away from the showstopper. So it's going to be interesting to see if that comes into play.
They're just sending shot up right through these mid smokes. The difference in styles is so apparent when you watch these teams.
Yep, that's true. What Sean just said, that's so true. 100 Thieves, when they were on the T side, they never did stuff like this. They played slow, they worked the map.
If they get a frag, can dismiss out. The aggression on Catwalk from Ethan
was close.
Finding too early, Dan. This round looks like it's over.
Yeah, really nice timing. Immortals maybe overstaying their welcome in mid. That slow pace.
Not over yet.
A double-edged sword, and
look where JC's standing.
JC's standing low through a main during this time.
This guy is
even though it's a 2 versus 3, the positioning of JC.
I'm sure they have an idea though.
Look at hiko.
Yeah, they have an idea that he's deep.
This maneuver, they can
I don't think he should go this deep.
hiko has expectation that this is a play that is possible, but it comes down to the frag.
My god.
I don't really agree that he got that crazy aggro, but
there is a chance now.
He should have just posted.
Yeah, that was
oh my god, he's
fortunate one for JC. Yeah, JC is. I don't know.
And there's the res.
Maybe he knew. No, he couldn't have known that. I don't know.
Shenanigans he's going to have to pull out is going to be really nuts. He's just been spotted too, so slow up comes through, drops back onto the site. Find a headshot.
Oh!
The second for nature. He's looking.
Oh, he did! Oh my!
Oh, no, heartbreaking.
That was nice.
The worst part about that was, I believe he was 1 or 2 meters off from it being a one-shot headshot with the Phantom. So if he was 1 step further, I think he would have one-shot him. He was so close in that range. So close.
Nice. That was clean right there.
Oh my god.
And he played with so much confidence taking those fights.
VC Stanley's an animal, actual animal for doing all that.
Sometimes
just dude, 1 more step further, and he would have one-shot him. 100%. 1 meter.
To isolate the 1v1s. And that is just insanely difficult to find those timings. It's so hard. And you said we had a game on our hands here, Sean. It's 11.
Vandal's so much better. Well, he wouldn't have even got 2 if he had a Vandal. That's the difference, right?
Immortals can come up with something.
And you can see 100 Thieves is just full rolling into B main at the start of these rounds. They know nature's there alone.
If he had a Vandal, it wouldn't have even been that close.
For free at the start of every round, and then they play passive. They realize the next 30 seconds an A hit could happen. But these A players, they're actually on an island. Shot up is about to have a field
day.
Great dodge.
Race. You can't
Great dodge.
Oh, rather, Asuna pulls out the showstopper straight through to A main, and that is dodged completely by Immortals.
Oh, what are you doing?
No, 2 entries is going to steal
Asuna
away from 100 Thieves, who are now going to have to play the retake battle. They do have Hunter's Fury available from hiko and Steel. He's just going to go straight out there.
Oh, they have a Killjoy.
They do have the lockdown coming through.
Peak.
Nature is
this is so
wary of Steel's.
You can creep out heaven
there. Pretty common to want to push these lockdowns on the edges.
This is so uncharacteristic by them. They're 1 by 1 by 1. Like, what is this? What are they doing?
Denying entry.
Yeah, I'm gonna This is, like you said, uncharacteristic, but I feel like it's the only time we've seen it.
Good to count Hiko
this
out.
match, at least.
Always good for a clutch, but this one is looking quite difficult.
They literally lost that 3v3 or whatever it was, 4v3, because they went 1 by 1 by 1. That was so weird.
That was like the first round I've seen them do that.
Do that, yeah. That's the first fuck up I've seen from 100 Thieves. Pretty big one.
Yeah, it's a pretty crucial round to lose. I don't know how shot up just owned Ethan there either.
It's about to be 11-11 after an eco round, and the momentum and economy is fully on our side.
There's like 4 1v1s there, or like multiple.
You really don't want to see that from a pro team.
I'm really impressed by the resilience from Immortals, given how the first half went too. It's just looking like such a great matchup, and slow pace coming through from Immortals here on the attack. Definitely feeling there's, they're playing the anti-eco. They want to make sure they don't run into anything, any setups, using the drone to make it safe as they start to contact through a main, pick up the orb. One away now, Chemicals, from another showstopper.
Huh? Looks like an easy round for Immortals.
And they're just going to straight entry onto A, so they've gambled this a little bit, Sean. They didn't have that much information.
Steel might get one.
They're correct, and it's just Steel. I mean, I say just Steel, but he's...
No way. No way. Did I just jinx Immortals? No way. Did I jinx Immortals? I'm so sorry, guys.
Steel with the Bucky, causing problems.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god!
You're telling me that gun one-shots from the range, but a fucking Phantom does not. Oh my god, as well. How does that fucking do that?
So much more work to be done here, though.
But a Phantom does not.
Control of the site.
Oh my.
To win the battle
Yo, what is this round?
First box ticked. One more to go.
Oh my god, dude.
Steel, who locks it in.
I just jinxed the fuck out of Immortals.
I don't believe in all that jinxing shit, but
just Steel in the site.
I mean, they knew he was underneath.
Any better? He was all alone.
Yeah, but they knew he was underneath. But Ethan 1D'd one of them, and then it changed very, very quickly.
Facing of all of them.
3 with the Bucky, 1 with the Vandal to close it out. A 4K on the biggest round of the entire match for the in-game leader on 100 Thieves.
Shot a Bucky.
Nature's so close there.
An absolute Bucky.
Slightly off his peak. It's just. He's been playing so well. Oh, wow. This is it. All the marbles for map 1 at least.
They came back to say that shot is
Immortals find a way to do this.
Yeah, the Bucky is dumb.
Weaponry at least. Chemicals on the showstopper.
Just too many tight angles on this fucking
finding
these
himself
maps
a lockdown.
to have a gun like that.
Somewhere.
Just saw that exact fight with a Phantom, and he didn't one-shot him, and then he just one-shots him with a Bucky.
Doesn't matter. You can see Asuna is aware that it could be a possibility, so he drops the boom
Actually unreal.
Shot up is so scary on this arena. He's willing to make the plays to give his team a chance.
The tension here is palpable as we see the pace slow to a halt. Typically, when the pace is slowed this much, you could see Immortals were expecting it. A cat push comes from 100 Thieves, which has worked, but Immortals were ready for it this time, but it won't come
Dude,
through.
That was so much info that they just got.
Using the ult
with that ult.
For info. They're so starved of information right now, but here comes the entry play.
Holy shit.
One with the nade, too. Oh my god, the trader's still going out.
Up, but it's looking great. Immortals had what they needed.
This game is wild to watch sometimes.
Or does Nitro Zero
so much information happening.
The guy is consistently frying and switching roles.
Again.
Top 3 player.
And there it is. To Spike, it's going down. 3 versus 2 here for Immortals to try to keep themselves alive here on a sense.
Post plan is good.
Tough, but there's not a. I mean, the lockdown is available for Steel here, Sean. If you can find this kill.
Oh, but Nature drops the lockdown first, Dan.
Wow.
This round.
There was potential in that retake as Steel was creeping up. But the second the Killjoy ult went down and the dart, the potential was gone.
But Hiko's still alive. He wants to cause some problems. We'll see if he can do something crazy. It is Hiko,
Eeks.
and he's found one of the 3 that remain.
Spencer
charging into the site. The time is forcing his hand here. He has to keep charging down. And Nature's going to take him out. And there you go. Immortals 11-12.
God, Hiko's the kind of player when he's on your team and you're watching him.
Oh my goodness, these rounds.
You never know. You literally never know. 1v3, 1v2, 1v4. You never know.
Even though 100 Thieves won in.
Is that how it felt when you used to watch me?
Yeah.
Look at their money yet again.
I mean, it depends. Depends on how often you were wiping your mouse pad.
Only
Oh my god, the amount of times I used to watch you in a 1v2 and you take your hand off your mouse and wipe, I'd be like, oh my god, dude. So nervous.
How confident I was like, this guy's at
He's not really killed.
200k on the line, just hit him.
Nails it.
Okay.
Oh, no. They're giving it to Steel right now.
With a killjoy, by the way. No dash, nothing. Dry.
Down to 50 health. This was the win condition, Sean. This is the one thing that had to go the way of 100 Thieves to win this round.
No way that they just win the game off that.
Yep. It's crazy.
Spencer, though, anytime he's in a corner or like people have to peek, like his little wrist, his sense is so high and he's got sick aim with it that it's just like...
Yeah, when his back's to the wall.
He's not in the server.
When his back's to the wall, it's nuts.
But if you look
he
at this,
always
the
kills people that think they could like
this is not locked away yet.
Play the trade angle, but his
the
sense is
retake
so
power
high
with
that
these weapons is not great for 100 Thieves, even though they have the lockdown. So if Immortals can just get into the site, that would be huge for them. Their chances.
Oh, his Bucky stuck through the smoke, man.
In the smoke takes him out, but Nitro has a Bucky on the site.
Blows.
He's playing the angles. He knows the spot.
Look at this stalemate. They're just sitting here holding.
But look at the pace. It's slow.
Oh my
here
god.
again
Oh my god.
They're trying to catch rotations.
Oh, that's so unfortunate, dude.
Spotted on spawn, leaving
they know he's
Nitro
here. He put a wall up.
They could play potentially. They're still just sitting outside the
Oh
site.
my god, they played it so well!
Gonna
absolute patience on these men.
By that slow of pace.
Wow,
and
dude.
Now the site is there, but with the
so patient. And then he fooled them for extra measure.
There's a rifle there for him to pick up too.
Holy shit, 100 Thieves loves to go into OT.
This is the attacker lockdown, but JC Stani is going to challenge this.
Oh, so smart. He knows the only way Steel could win was dropping that lockdown. He knew where he was going to drop it as well. Great kill comes through. That's
crazy. They didn't get another kill off those two op picks.
This is a
Steel is mauling.
Played that so
this is
well,
just
though.
having on the
like,
edge of my seat the entire time.
God, this is making me want to compete. You guys want to make a team? Or?
I cannot believe it.
Me, Jordan, Sean, Justin, Freakazoid.
Ethan
oh my god.
Loaded Nitro a smoke for the stairs. They had to
the old men brigade.
With no
brigade.
Literally, so Jordan is a dad now.
Oh my goodness. That was beautiful from Immortals.
I just love when a team is able to cut pace in such a chaotic situation like that, and then it works out. It just takes so much discipline, and team play, and communication to pull it off well, and they nailed it. That shows you they are ready to take this series. Immortals, they're fighting hard, and back to the A main shenanigans for the first round of overtime here is we see 100 Thieves on the attacker shot up. He's looking for that initial engage, and after that, he knows better.
Tossing the jiggles underneath the dark cover one way.
Oh.
What are these solo fights that I'm witnessing from Immortals?
That is a nice way.
I don't know. They got OT. They're getting a little crazy.
Immortals losing cat control, losing A main control. 100 Thieves.
What was he aiming at right there? He was aiming so high.
Immortals in so much of a struggle. And it gets
damn, I did not expect him to lose that fight.
And they're just crossing the T's, dotting the I's now, moving into the site, using the drone, using the ice orb. But there's really not that much to worry about at this position. Two players remaining.
You mentioned it, you know, crossing the T's, dotting those I's. The slowest habit. You're in a 2-on-5, and everything is still.
I think he was trying to spam and just didn't spam anything. Weird.
Well,
okay, well,
that's one way to do it.
That'll end the round.
Finish it with style.
Dude, that
nice for Asuna
is the most. That is the most scuffed, flawless, and thrifty image I think I've ever. It even leaves a line, a little burn in after it says flawless, dude. What in the world?
I'm not gonna lie, that is so scuffed.
Very scuffed.
Absolutely.
So good to see Asuna getting a little bit of love from the show.
I'm sure they'll have something new for tomorrow.
We'll see now if Immortals can answer back.
Yeah, this is what we need to see.
I'm glad you noticed that too.
I was just thinking that.
All the success, their attack half. They've been droning out this position for Nitro. Will they do it again? Here it comes.
Out.
Yes, indeed. Nitro's droning.
They're always droning it though.
That's a waste of
yeah,
a wall.
doesn't matter.
That has won them many rounds so far.
Hello?
What was that?
Steel?
From 100 B's, looking to see what's going on mid, but the rotation is actually very fast. So moving forward towards the B side, but the timing here from Asuna was also very
top
good.
mid already.
Try and slow this down, got some extra info.
But this guy's in guarded.
However, he was not able to stop Immortals from getting that side
everywhere.
Control.
Everything is happening everywhere.
Don't. Okay.
I mean, we asked the question.
No need to
is,
fight the shot up.
can
I mean, I know it's a 1v4, but he's doing it.
He's in
Okay.
exactly the same position.
Well, he got him
they
to
found
8
themselves
HP.
in
So
the previous round at the hands of 100 Thieves.
Another OT.
Yeah, this is scary right now for 100 Thieves, and I'm gonna tell you why, Dan. Yeah, I can tell what Steel's thinking right now. He peeked off Cat in that last round of regulation and saw the default from a different perspective. And as an in-game leader, he now realizes what's going on. He realizes they're just, dry walking out mid, and SHROUD's just walking through the smoke mid. That's all they're doing. So why don't we just stop that? And now they're kind of playing into Immortals' game plan a little bit. They're taking these aggressive fights. They pushed into the dark cover mid, off Cat, and I'm worried that 100 Thieves right now is straying from their game plan, which got them, the massive lead to begin with.
Don't overthink it. That's my job.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see if that mind game pans out in the favor of Immortals or 100 Thieves as we move back into a main focused approach here from 100 Thieves. Grabbing that orbit, getting it onto HİKO. And Cat control, of course, you give up A main as defenders, you gotta have something back. They've got 2 players mid, 2 players Cat, leaving just the killjoy on B right now. So
wow,
definitely in a good spot to play the retake game.
That drone though.
Mid. He's the lurker. That tells them a lot of info right now. They know the A players.
Don't give him any kills. Yes, there you go. Don't give him any kills. You got the numbers.
5 versus 4 retake.
Let him have it.
Yeah, don't pull 100 Thieves here.
And this is
break this wall at least, though, early. Sooner than later.
And Nitro actually walls from inside the dark cover for the door.
Man, they are dude, everything. They are blowing their low, dude. Oh my god.
Nothing
to get rid of all that
push now.
Defensive utility.
And they move in with the paranoia. Oh god.
The action's about to hit.
Oh my god, the wall. Oh my god.
Somehow I don't.
The flurry is insane.
Why?
I don't.
Why? Just reset after that, dude. Reload your gun. You know he's under. It's a 1v1. Oh.
Close.
That was
that played that really bad.
Yeah, that was.
In a 4-on-5
they got away with it.
I think
just because of the gunfights.
Post plants. I mean, we've kind of brought it up.
That wall wasn't there. I think 100 Thieves would have convincingly won that because HİKO was tracing that guy through the smoke. But there was a wall on the other side he didn't know about.
B site from stairs in lane or A site from door in heaven.
Yo, fuck
Nitro's picking one direction and slowing that direction.
I don't know who that is.
Completely messing up the retakes.
Yeah, I completely agree that the Sage has been just such an incredibly powerful pick. And there's so much to just say about that, but of course we are in the thick of it right now. Back into a mid walk from shot up. And this time it doesn't seem
so they're letting him walk through mid. Oh no, Steel, what the?
Do his usual. And instead, you'll see Steel just poking.
What did he even throw? Was that a grenade?
Yeah, he was trying to. The guy was behind the box, so he was trying to swarm grenade him.
He's definitely worried about.
So ballsy. That was such a bad idea, but.
This is a scary situation for 100 Thieves again because Immortals is actually winning this default spread every round. 100 Thieves is guessing the wrong site right now. They have 3 people B, 1 mid, 1 A, and the cat split's happening. Everything is on their new player Ethan.
Yeah, you're just so
wow, that's so lucky, dude.
Able to peel away chemicals. That's a massive pick to get.
Oh, Ethan, this is your moment. Save the game.
Playing the dark cover, and he's isolating
that really blows, actually.
Here comes the trade, though. JC Stanny's good for it.
Crap,
right
dude.
there by the hell position, looking to slow the approach, but Steel's found himself an angle in the chaos, creating more problems. 2 versus 2, spike getting planted, paint shells are set out, and it's not going to find too much damage.
God.
Nitro, another fight.
Oh my god, dude!
Lock it down. Great stuff.
What a great game, actually, though. Holy, I did not expect that. After seeing that, after seeing them up 8-3 and then at 8-4 half, I was like, ah.
What do you even say about this game?
Easy 100 Thieves, but Immortals played
on the Sage.
Great,
I've heard
honestly.